Drew, hi. I just wanted to let you know what happened with the FBI last night. Okay, they showed up with a search warrant. They pretended to investigate some money laundering thing, so nobody even connected me to it. The only problem is that they want Danny as much as they want Carmen. They said that Danny's the future of the Santos household and that he's just as ruthless as his mother. And I tried to convince him, that he's not as bad as she is, that she's the only one who's dangerous, but they wouldn't listen to me. Drew, I feel really bad about Danny. I know. He's not the person that they think he is. I know he's not.
John, thank you for coming over so early.
No thanks necessary. As your family's attorney, I'm at your disposal at any time. I would have been here earlier, last night, in fact, if I had any idea that...
Government terrorists were invading our home?
Mother, the FBI, as we know, has curious timing. John, they had a search warrant.
I know. There was a copy in my fax this morning. Suspected money laundering, payoffs. Last night was a federal fishing expedition, nothing more.
Someone is trying to make trouble for this family.
But we agree it's not my wife, Michelle, right, Mother?
It's still very suspicious. Whoever tipped off the feds had to have been at the wedding and seen money being handed to Daniel and his bride.
Look, I'm sure that it was someone outside this family who's they're trying to make some trouble for us, that's all.
Competing family, perhaps?
No, that's not the way business is done.
Who then?
Michelle's brother, Rick Bauer. He's been against this wedding from the very beginning, despite his warm toast to the bride and groom.
I'll look into it.
No, that's not necessary.
Daniel.
Mother, John, we don't need to bother Michelle's family. They had nothing to do with what happened last night.
Don't be so sure about this.
Mother.
The FBI questioned Michelle in private for quite some time.
Of course they questioned her. She's my wife. She's a part of this family.
So you keep insisting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had company.
Mr. Rivera is our family attorney.
That's me.
He would like to ask you questions about what happened last night, to see if you have any idea who might have turned us into the FBI.
I would be happy to answer any of Mr. Rivera's questions. As a member of the family now, I'd like to do anything I can to help.
Michelle, look, we all appreciate you wanting to cooperate, but it's not going to be necessary.
I disagree.
Okay, Mother, Michelle spent last night being interrogated by the FBI. I'm not going to let her be grilled by our attorney. She needs to feel comfortable in her own home.
Hey, it's okay. It's our home.
No, that's right. It's our home, and this doesn't concern you.
The preservation of this family always concerns me, Daniel. Well, I have errands to do and someone to visit this morning. John, shall we have dinner later?
Whatever you say, Carmen.
Until tonight, then.
Why, Mom?
Hey.
What?
Okay.
No.
So what is it that you'd like to know?
I told you.
No, Danny, it's okay. Really, it's okay. Okay.
Do you have any idea who might have called the FBI? Can you think of anyone who might want to embarrass the Santos family?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Mrs. Santos said the FBI questioned you alone for quite some time.
That's right.
What did they ask you? More importantly, what did you tell them?
The agents basically wanted me to answer who I was, where I came from, how long I've known Danny, stuff like that.
What do you mean by stuff?
They asked me if I knew how the Santos family operated.
And what did you tell them?
The truth. I told them that even though I'm Danny's wife, I am completely clueless about the family business. I have no idea what goes on around here, and I really don't think I want it.
Okay. Okay, are we good, Tom?
Frankly, no. Well, the FBI was with Michelle for quite some time. I say she has about 20 minutes of questioning to account for.
No, Come on, I'd say she doesn't. Come on. I think we've done enough today. Look, I'll call you later. We'll work this out. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, hey, I'm sorry about all that. My mother's just on her broomstick about what happened last night, and she just wants to make sure that this isn't going to happen again.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
You know, those agents really scared me last night.
Oh, forget them. It's over, okay?
Is it? Vera seems to think that I turned you guys in.
Oh, he doesn't know you yet. He's a lawyer. He doesn't trust anybody.
I must have looked like a really big idiot to those agents last night. I mean, Danny, they thought I was lying.
Okay. Tell you what, from now on, if anybody asks you about our family business, you can just tell them that we're into security.
Security?
Yeah, protection. Basically, we do what the cops should do, but we just do it for a price, a fee.
Okay,
Sorry for the interruption, but you have a visitor.
Who?
Mrs. Silva's back. When I told you your mother was in the ER, she begged to see you instead.
Okay, all right, fine. Send her in. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to excuse me. This business.
I understand.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Senor Santos.
Sure.
You're my last hope.
Can I get you anything, Mrs. Silva?
Oh, no. If my husband knew I was here, he would be so angry.
Mrs. Silva, before you go on, I have to stop you. I think you're gonna have to wait and talk to my mother. She runs the business here, not me.
Oh, I tried to talk to her. She wouldn't listen. And I was hoping that you would understand my situation, that you would give me more time.
Mrs. Silva, is this about making a payment? Mrs. Silva, okay. Are you okay? Are you all right? Here.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. Just, why don't you take
I
your
didn't
time?
mean
I know.
to cry.
Take your time. Why don't you tell me what's on your mind?
It's true. I did come to see you about the payments and to ask for more time. My husband slipped down the stairs and he hurt his back.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So I had to close the bodega for a few days to take care of him, so no money came in. That's why we were late with the payment.
Mrs. Silva, I understand your situation, but Mrs. Silva, you have to understand our position. Your husband and you came to us to ask our family for help.
See, the bodega had been broken into 5 times.
How many times have you been robbed since we agreed to protect you?
None. No, it has been wonderful. It was everything that Mrs. Santos promised. No, we want your family to protect us. It's just that I'm asking for more time so that we can come up with the money that we owe you. It's so much every month. And now with my husband injured.
Okay, Silva, I understand that you're in a difficult situation. I'm sorry for your problems. But there's nothing I can do for you. A deal is a deal.
I heard you were different than your mother. That you were not cold and unfeeling. That you had compassion.
I do, Mrs. Silva. But this is a business. You and your husband have an obligation, and my family expects you to fulfill it.
A few more days. That's all I'm
Mrs. Santos has other
asking.
business he needs to attend to.
Thank you for coming by, Mrs. Silva. I'll be sure to tell my mother that you were here.
Oh, no, please, don't. She'll know that I went to see you behind her back.
Get out. And don't you ever come back here begging for more time. You hear me? Carmen told you what would happen to you and your husband if you didn't come up with the cash, and she meant it.
But my husband, our business...
You're not going to have a husband or a business if you don't pay in full and on time. Then get out.
back to the family and pay them later. Pay them what you owe.
Gracias a Dios, but who are you to do this for me?
I'm Danny's wife. You have to promise me that you won't tell anyone that I gave you this money. Do you understand?
You see. Okay. But how can I ever repay such kindness?
You can talk to me. You can tell me everything. I need you to tell me everything the Santos family has done to you.